The volume of punches thrown, huge edge for Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, a couple of left hands that stagger Broner, and Pacquiao now lighting up, and Broner doing the veteran thing. Lighting him up with his hand speed, and now Pacquiao loading up Broner in the corner. Pac-Man looking to gobble up his 40th knockout win. Broner content to put all of his weight on Pacquiao and catch a breather. An offensive onslaught by Manny Pacquiao here in the 7th. Final seconds of what has been a terrific round for the 40-year-old legend Manny Pacquiao.
You know what's beautiful about this is that you may not think that you're hyped now, but when you see that PBC fight camp, that PBC face-to-face, that PBC on Fox countdown, you're going to be hyped. Keith Thurman deserves it. I'm happy that he's getting it. If it is true. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live, and you can take this to be very credible. He has a very profound reputation, Mr. Mike Kopinger's sources. He is considered to be what they call, and I'm using this word a lot lately, a PBC shill. But, you know, I like the dude. He's credible, especially when it comes to news from PBC. So, he does have sources with PBC. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. And it's looking like it's going to be July the 20th in Vegas. You know, that seems like the best place for a fight like that to be. And Keith Thurman, with the resume that he has, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter being, I mean, I guess you can somewhat consider him to be unified, right? Because he dropped his belt so that Danny Garcia and Sean Porter can fight for it. Now, a lot of people may think that this is like a cash-out fight possibly for Keith Thurman. You know, that, you know, after this, he's probably going to retire. Pacquiao, after this fight, he's got to go back to the Philippines to fulfill his from center to senator obligation, so he can't come back again for his next fight, to probably start promoting it around November, December, and then probably fight in January, maybe December. I think he can fight in January. I forgot how it works. So he wants to have, after this fight, depending on the outcome, and man, I got to tell you right now, the shit is going to be fire. We already know Keith Thurman knows how to bang, and he's not going to be running. And Pacquiao's going to be there to fight. The build-up, though, you know, is probably going to be funny. You know, I want Pacquiao to show up with the same energy that he did for Broner, like when he was roasting him before he beat his ass. Had to pay for his sins. You know what I like too? It was at one point in time Broner was getting his ass whipped, and then this is Miss Louis Moneybags, Miss Louis Bags. She was sitting there like laughing at him. Let me see if I can find a clip. She was smiling. So his mom like, take a knee, Broner mom, take a knee. And she like, anyway. But yeah, man, it must be a lot to do with Broner's shit.
In Las Vegas, Adrian Broner trying to secure the biggest win of his career. Yes, Broner caught Pacquiao with that counter left hook at the end of the round.
Look at this doing it. Look, you gotta watch it.
Broner caught Pacquiao with that
She's having a good time.
at the end of the round.
Okay, then. Who was she cheering for? I don't know. Look at Tank. Tank looks concerned. This is a nice picture right here. Easter, Tank, SP. Easter fight this weekend. Damn, I got to talk about that later on. But yeah, so let's talk about it. So what we know so far, it's going to be on Fox. So which means it's going to get a whole bunch of free TV promotion. You're going to see Pacquiao. Now, even though it's going to be on pay-per-view, you got to understand that machine, the way they've been pushing. Listen, PBC has been pooping when it comes to content. Fox, PBC Fox content has been pooping on ESPN. That shit, I be missing a lot of that stuff. Well, not anymore. I caught up. But between Inside, PBC Boxing, PBC Face to Face, Fight Camp, Countdown, it's going to be everywhere. And I kind of figured that Pacquiao's next fight was going to be on Fox because that's the way it works with PBC fighters. They go from one to the other, either Fox or Showtime. So I'm expecting that probably Spence versus Porter is going to end up Showtime pay-per-view. Probably. And which is supposed to happen sometime in September, likely the first week of September. And unfortunately, Terrence Crawford fight is not happening. But you know what? Something about this fight that's concerning me is that I'm not ready to see Manny Pacquiao go yet. And I don't want to really see him get beat up, And Keith Thurman, on his A game, he can beat up Manny Pacquiao, especially with the body shots. It's going to be war. But one thing for sure is, no matter what, Pacquiao was going to fight. He is not going to be. This is going to be a big pay-per-view. This can do 500,000. 6. So you may be doubting it now, but I saw some. Listen, PBC content. Like, no joke, no matter what you think about him. Listen, those face-to-face. And then they're doing it for fights like Quilling Truax. No disrespect. I'm ready. So that's the details we know now. And while we're here, let's break down 147-pound division just to give you a little bit of an idea of what it's looking like for the next year. And unfortunately for Terrence Crawford, so we already talked about Sean Porter versus Errol Spence, likely happening in September. Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao to unify those titles, and WBA, don't you dare try to make another one. Gilberto Ramirez. Not Ramirez. Mendoza. Mendoza is the president of the WBA. And Terrence Crawford, well, he just beat Amir Khan, and the pickings are slim. So he's probably going to have to fight Kavalauskas unless they fucking move Jose Ramirez up. What if, And that's it. That's the 147-pound division in a nutshell. It's top heavy. With guys like Jesse Vargas facing Humberto Soto this weekend. Right now, it is April the 23rd, 10:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Damn, everybody's contacting me today. All right. As soon as it becomes official, which I can guarantee is probably going to be sometime in May because they want to do a press tour. And, we're going to do our best to make sure we do our part to get there. And there's no reason why I shouldn't be going to Pacquiao fight this time around. So I got to make sure I do my part, man. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.